Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? Today we're going to be playing some Smuggler Surprise, but mostly because we want to play Elesh Norn one last time before she rotates out in a couple of weeks. And this is one of the better decks to do it with. Starting at the top, we have some Torch the Tower, because, removal. Same thing can be said of Bushwhack, but this does help us go find lands, which is pretty good, because we do want to get to at least 6 mana to be able to Smuggler Surprise. If we can get to 8, even better. We do have some Glimpse the Core that can go help us find some basic forests. We also have Intrepid Paleontologist, and this is a card that, while it does help us ramp, it's also here to just get stuff out of graveyards so we can fight against those decks. We are going to have some Brotherhoods in, but honestly, I don't know if we even need this or not, but we'll see. We have some Outcaster Trailblazer, just because getting extra cards is great, but also if we just plot this, a lot of times it makes it easier for us to get that 6 mana that we need for the Smuggler Surprise. Summon Fenrir. This is one of the new cards that actually works out pretty well here. Just ramps us up and gives us a blocker, so we don't hate this too much. And we have Elesh Norn, Mother Machine. So basically all these things that come into play is going to get us an extra thing. Like Trailblazer can get us an extra card and a mana. Like Fenrir can go find us an extra land. Terror of the Peaks can deal extra damage. That's never bad, especially when we combine it all with Calamity, Galloping Inferno. This is always really awesome. Gives us multiple ways to win here. But if we need some comeback ability, we do have some Vaultborn Tyrant to be able to draw cards and gain life. We also are playing Summon Knights of the Round, which is kind of funny if you get this with Terror of the Peaks or Calamity or even Elesh Norn. There's all kinds of silly things we could do here. And then we have Bahamut, because Elesh Norn lets us kill 2 things. Same thing with Calamity, but even better is this is just a big 9/9 in the air. If we can get that with Calamity, we get to kill 2 things and deal 18 plus, right? Nothing wrong with that. So lots of cool things we can do with this, but we're going to try to get Elesh Norn into play because that's the goal today. Give her one last run before she rotates out of standard. But if you want to download this and give it a go, if you already got the cards, at the end of the video, there'll be a link that takes you over to Moxfield, our channel sponsor, where you can download this. Or if you want to buy cards and save money, go to Tales of Adventure. It's TOAMagic.com. You can use my code DRAGON, DRAGN, and it'll save you 5% on everything you buy over there. But for now, let's go see if Mother's last run is as good as we hope. Okay, let's try it. I mean, in theory, if we're alive, I was going to say we would be able to play Fenrir into Elesh Norn. I don't know if that does anything. This guy's just probably facing a cut down or some such here. No cut down even. Alright, cool. Sure, he gone. Elesh Norn is probably also gone, but, you know. Oh, it's one of those decks? Well, that's something to note. Alright. Go attacking, I guess. Opponent's at 9. I mean, like, that's a real number. I'm gonna counter it. Sure. Attempt to attack. Probably bounce it or something. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Yep, you got it. You got it. Oh man, too bad I did not draw a Smuggler Surprise there. Okay, what do I do with this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have just like the wrong number of everything here, huh? I guess we just do this. Maybe we find a land, maybe we don't. That doesn't help. Smuggler Surprise would have been the right answer. And then drown again. Yep, that makes sense. Why not? We'll get another one. You had something for this guy? I think we're in pretty good shape here. Actually, that's not totally true. Hold on. So if I Brotherhood's End, yeah, that should work. Because I don't think they have anything for 1 mana that's going to get us. I'm trying to think. They have something that gives -1/-1. Unless they're playing bounce spells. Oh, wait. I won't have enough to activate my land, though. I need 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Oh, that doesn't work. I could play Fenrir and fight with Fenrir, but it still doesn't work. I guess we just do this then. Okay, well, they didn't have anything, so I guess that works out. Go attacking. Lots of cards, lots of life. All that matters here is just I have tramplers I can't do anything about. Alright, love it. Man, for real, if y'all want to see a video about cards or decks that we're going to be sad to see go and then happy to see go, let me know, because, man, I have things to say about this deck. For real. Okay. And we're going first. But we don't have any green mana. We can on... Yeah, I mean, alright, let's see. This is not a great hand. I mean, I'd love to draw a 2 mana thing off the top here. Oh no, is this going to be a Vivi deck? A Vivi deck. Oh boy, I guess I'm going to go ahead and go get a land. Probably just a forest here. Not sure how our plan is to keep up or not here. We're kind of just making it up as we go along. It's possible they go for it with a Vivi next turn. And we could at least torch Vivi if it comes down to it. I mean, you know, got to get lucky for that to happen, but be better than nothing. Go ahead and get the planes in case we need it. Amusingly, we probably look like a unit deck right now, right? There's a lot of those running around. Oh. You didn't have anything to do there. Well, that's a little bit of a surprise. I guess we just play this guy then. And attack, because it just dies anyway. I guess we'll just leave it to block. We're not the aggressor here, really. We're the defender. I'm also going to put a stop during our upkeep, because I could, depending on what they play, we could use this to kill something with the Torture Tower. Speaking of which, there's a thing we can kill. Which is why I'm glad I put that stop on, because we were going to lose this anyway. I mean, I would get to draw a card, but I would rather just get that out of the way. You are great. I'd love to keep this card. We will draw. Go to our main phase. Play a tapped land. Play this straight up. Pick off this guy. Doesn't really matter what color mana we get here. And I might as well attack now. I mean, they could, like, shock the Trailblazer, attack. Nope, that's it. Okay, let's keep it. Can't really complain about this too much. And our hand is duress-proof if they have a duress turn 1. Because there is a lot of black mana. I don't know about the rest of the ladder, but definitely a lot at the mythic level right now. I mean, I gotta tell you, I was testing a bunch of decks earlier that were not good. Oh, also, y'all need to keep an eye out. Wednesday, I have a very fun exclusive card preview for the next set coming out. And it's actually really fun. I had fun making that video, so I hope y'all like it. Alright, we're gonna go summon Fenrir. Get us a forest, I guess. Actually, I probably should have got a mountain, but that's okay. You know what's crazy? I might actually Calamity of Fenrir next turn and just go get extra lands and just see what happens. Alright, that's going to grow twice. Because it's each time you explore, right? Explore is a non-land. So yeah, you get 2 counters there. Kind of funny. Nobody really plays with this card, but they should be. It's kind of sweet. Yeah, you attack, I'm not blocking. Go for it. Do what you will. Actually, there is an interesting thing here, though. If I don't do that this turn, what if I just Elesh Norn? Does that turn off enough of their stuff? Like, I for real don't know the answer. Like, maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. But it stops this guy from things like that from when it enters. Oh, that explores at the beginning of combat, so that's unfortunate. Man, where are my duders at? You are not making this easy, deck. Come on now. Alright, well, we're just going to have very little things left in the deck at this point. No point in attacking because they just double block with their 2 worst creatures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, at this point, we could just go full cost on... Well, Elesh Norn turns that off, so that's good. So we did get what we expected off the Elesh Norn, so that's good. Or let us find a Vaultborn Tyrant. Or, hell, anything. We could just hard cast Bahamut's right now. Like, that's the world we're living in. Oh, I forgot that I was going to get the counter. I should have played the Calamity first. Alright, I'll just get this down just in case I just hard draw a Bahamut or something. And we know that one of the Nacancels is gone. They might have another in hand, but one's definitely gone. Land for you. Awesome. So it keeps that at normal size. Or at least at current size. I don't know what normal really is. Oh, you're going to do something to our Calamity? Oh, they want to do something. Bounce our creatures or some such here. God, we have so much mana right now. Alright, let's get rid of something over here. Just because we can. Oh, man, are you serious? I mean, you know what? Maybe that's something. I don't know. I guess the only thing we do is try to fight the Deep Fathom Echo. Hopefully I won't regret this. Or this might be where they bounce an Elesh Norn. Okay, I thought maybe they were thinking about it. Yeah, we just kind of sit tight, I guess. It's really not worth attacking there. I mean... Yeah, we could just make a Paleontologist. Everybody runs in. We lose some stuff. I guess I could activate Restless Ridgeline. But no, that's okay. I'm wondering if they're either... Well, no, because if they're holding counters, they would have played that. So they must be... have a bunch of stuff that triggers when it enters, and Elesh Norn's just going to turn it off. Because if they're not playing lands and you're not countering stuff, like, what else do you have, right? Oh, a backup Elesh Norn. That's not cool. Okay, let's try to figure this out. If we activate our land, we attack. Maybe we put the counters on... Or the bonus on Elesh Norn. So if Elesh Norn gets double blocked, we could still kill off Nacancel. I don't even know if that's worth it, though. No. I mean, we could put the +2 on Calamity. And then Calamity just copies one of these. Calamity gets blocked, you would trade. The 2/2 gets killed. I don't know. I'm going to at least go for it. I feel like we're just sitting too long and the opponent's just going to have time to draw their way out of this, and that's not good for us. And we'll at least try to make a go out of it. So let's just see. Oh, I have one less mana than I thought, in case they bounce Elesh Norn or something here. Okay, well, Flood Pitch Drowner doesn't do anything. I did chump blocks, though. I mean, it does do that. Yeah, I assumed that was going to happen. Like, I already had that written off. Okay. That's not the worst thing. They lose everything. We lose Calamity on the land, and then they take 2, 4, 6, 8. Alright, I feel like we could live with that. Sure, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's all fine. Alright. Wasn't great, but I will take that. So yeah, they definitely would have tried to kill Elesh Norn in that scenario. I didn't even think about the fact they'd be playing Flood Pitch Drowner, but it makes sense. It's a Merfolk, which is in line with what they're playing. Oh, that's funny because it doesn't... Elesh Norn doesn't stop that because it's from the counter that gets put on it. That's amusing. Alright, and then we play this. Alright, well, I mean, we just drew mana this game for the most part. We have a bunch of big monsters. Didn't draw any of them. That's just tough life for us. I mean, I guess we block. Why'd they get to draw 2 cards? Oh, because, you know, yeah, I see. Alright, we go to 14. Gonna fight with their Leviathan, of course. Alright, they got 2 cards left. If they want to do the stuff, now I was gonna say that would have been the time to do the stuff. I mean, I'll just play them all back. They might have another Leviathan, honestly. If they do, we're probably dead. I mean, we gave them way too long. We just sat around and just drew lands the whole time. So we do deserve to lose this one. Alright, that's less so of an issue, I guess. Where's our Bahamut? Okay, there's a Leviathan. I was going to say, I was kind of surprised they didn't have it there. Okay, I'm going to give them the GGs. Like, they deserve to win that one. Yeah, that was a bad game for us. You know, why not? Let's keep it. Not a lot happening here. Little concerned if this is the mono green deck, because we don't have a second red to just wipe out their board. Okay, it's not. Well, then that probably means this is a bat coming our way. No, it's a Dreadnought. Usually when we see black these days, it's bats and duresses. Alright. How do we get where we want to go here? We need more ramp spell. Okay, there's the bat. I was going to say, going to be really surprised if there wasn't. So that makes sense. Probably taking a paleontologist? Yep. Okay, Fenrir, you will work. Because we don't even care if Fenrir dies. Like, you got the land, you did what you were supposed to do. Okay, can we get one more land? So then I could Brotherhood's in and then just play the Paleontologist we get back. Would be nice. Okay, I didn't say untap land. I probably should have specified. My bad. Yeah, we just attack here. I mean, they know we have Brotherhoods in anyway, so whatever. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's gonna die one way or the other. I'm gonna go ahead and use one of these. Virtual loyalty. Damn. Didn't expect to see that. Okay. Well, I guess I'll use another one. Like, it's not pretty, but it's something. Before they get out. I mean, I guess if you spend your turn and just play virtual loyalty, we take 5, 6. Oh, boy. It's just like, how do we feel about all this, you know? They know we have Smuggler Surprise. They really know our whole hand here, so. Huh. Yeah, I guess we pass. This is going to be a weird game of chicken, right? Because they're going to wait for us to do a thing. I'm trying to wait for them to do a thing. Okay. Oh, they did that pre-combat? Wow. Okay. Was totally not expecting that to be the play. All right, then, I mean, I guess we do the thing. What was that about? I'm so confused because they could genuinely see our whole hand. So, like, is there just, like, a giant growth here or something? I'll target this first. Nope, they don't have anything. Alright, well, that was weird. I was like, you got it, fam. I don't know what just happened. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The perfect number. That's exactly what we want. In the turn. Alright, well. That's 6. We could go 7, 8, and mill, or... Yeah, I'm not trying to protect my thing. Let's see what we find. We're going to try to get it all here. Man, what if they get us with the bird that, like, counters or whatever? That would have been sicko. Yeah. Wasn't a good one. But that is damage. And then they're going to take 3 from the Terror of the Peaks. Sure. Oh, they already took 3 when they targeted it. Oops. Never mind. Not that we could have done anything about it. I mean, we didn't find anything. Opponent goes to 2, and then we attack for 2. That works anyway. Oh, no! No! I thought... Oh, that's so funny. Well, they were nice enough and conceded anyway. I'd gotten so used to having white mana and play, I just like play it. But I didn't even need to play it. That's a good example of you don't need to cast a spell, just attack it in the game. The opponent had nothing. They were tapped out. I should have just attacked for 2 there. But either way, we got the win, so we'll take it, even if it's sloppy. Ooh, let's mulligan that. Okay, this feels a lot better than what we just had. It's always tough to decide what to do with Bushwhack for me. Like, if I want to dig on the first turn, or if I want to wait and use it as a removal spell. I think in this case, since I'm on the play, I'm going to hold it. But I think if I was on the draw, I'd probably just be digging for mana. Actually, I say that. I probably should have put Bushwhack back here. Of all things. And just held on to the Calamity, actually. Would have been better. But that's okay. We're in a weird situation where now if they play something, we can Fenrir fight something. Oh, nope, that's not going to happen. Looks like we're racing Yuna, maybe? If so, Paleontologist is really good here. Alright, well, let's go get a Plains. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I go get a land here... Let's go no attacks. And I'm actually going to go get a land. Give me a mountain. Alright. My logic here is just like, if I get something for 6 or whatever, we can really kind of just function and start going. They didn't go get a white land, though. That's particularly interesting for us. Do we Fenrir? 2, 4, 5, 6. That would be 7, 8. Oh, man, that's tempting. That's very tempting. Actually, I can Fenrir and remove this, and that's probably better for us. Let's do that. Instead of getting crazy greedy here. And then I guess we'll get a forest. And then attack. So I don't really care if ours dies. And then let's go ahead and get rid of this. I mean, they might still go land Yuna, get a Fenrir, and we'll have to figure out what to do from there. But now we can cast, like, I don't know, 7 mana, so I guess the Vaultborn Tyrant if it shows up. Oh, their own Terror of the Peaks. Well, good news. Oh, even better news is we can play our Elesh Norn, which turns off their Terror of the Peaks stuff, which is great. So we like that. We'll attack. They might be playing their own Smuggler surprise stuff now I'm thinking about it. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. Get a forest out. Alright. We can almost hardcast everything at this point. Calamity? Sure. We still take 10 from flyers. Which is rough, but it's what we got. Alright, come on, we need something small that we can cast. Ooh. Okay. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let's... Oh, and this is sick, because we'll get quadruple triggers? Permanent cause an additional time, not multiple times. Okay. So, alright. We do this, we do this. Do I have enough? Nope, I don't have enough for that. Alright, we'll do this. Because if we find our own Calamity, then, yeah, that's it. It's all she wrote. So we'll put this and this in. We get to damage the opponent for lots many. Ah, that's so funny. Who knew we were going to run into another Smuggler surprise deck? But because we were playing Elesh Norn, we were able to turn off their stuff and get double triggers off all of ours, which is super. We would have killed them before we even got to, before damage even got dealt in the attack step, which is great. Oh, mulligan that. We got to have some mana to get us out of trouble early, or else these hands end up doing a lot of nothing. All right, let's see what happens. Oh, the life gain deck. You know what, though? In these scenarios, Bushwhack actually does have value. As much as I'd like it to go get land, we can fight stuff here, which is reasonable. Oh, not like that, though. Good old Shelter by Ghosts. Fenrir, please. Nope, you are not it. I'm going to pass. Again, I feel like I can wait one more turn before we have to use our Bushwhack. Yeah, that's fine. Fenrir can fight a Linden. That would be pretty sweet. Alright. That'll work. Make sure it leaves a green mana untapped so we can live with ourselves. Let's get a forest. And then let's go ahead and fight Linden. Alright, now I need something really good off the top with the Smuggler Surprise. Oh, well that's no fun for us. Fenrir, I mean, I guess, man. You're gonna thin out the deck, but you're not doing much else. Alright. Actually, if we get an untapped land, we can just Smuggler Surprise for 8. Right? So that's a thing. Alright, we're gonna need it to be a good one next turn, though, or else we're gonna be in a world of hurt, and the game's probably over. Untapped land? Come on. Actually... Torch, huh? That's not, like, the craziest card here. Damn, we can also block with our creature land? Ah, man, questions. Alright, let's pass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I target, I could pay 2 after blocking. Alright, there's some options here. Johnny's Pridemate. Okay, Pridemate's going to be big, but I don't know if Pridemate really matters all that much. Because we either get something off Smuggler Surprise next turn or we're just dead anyway, and it just doesn't matter. Alright, so they're not going to put Linden in harm's way. That's fair. Then let's just deal 2 to this. Pay the extra. I mean, that's the best we could have hoped for. And then I'll go ahead and get rid of the Smuggler Surprise, or the Shelter by Ghost. They don't have a chance to play it. And then they don't gain any extra life. So that was as good as we could have hoped for here. Pass the turn. What do we do? What do we do? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're just going to have to hope to hit big off our Smuggler Surprise. Oh! Oh! Hold on, hold on. Alright, pass the turn. We're at 6. Alright, so if we're going to do something, we got to do it now before their creatures get juiced up. Come on. Oh, that's perfect. Perfect. Let's go. Hell yeah. Alright, so we get to deal 9 to something. Let's take out a flyer. Actually, let's take out you. You're the biggest thing. And then Bahamut's ability takes you out. Alright. Now your creatures can be a little bigger. We don't care. Like, we can block stuff sufficiently here at 6 life. That was a strong hit, because we were starting to struggle. Yep, they gained some life. We don't mind. What do we do here? I got to attack with something, right? At least Bahamut. I mean, here's the thing, though. If they get another Leyline, then I can't block, but I'm at 6. Like, whatever. Also, if Bahamut hits them for enough, because they have to be at, what? You would gain life, gain that much life, as long as you have 7 more life than your starting life total. Yeah. Okay. So if we hit them, that goes to 31. This would put them at 26, so then they wouldn't have the life total thing. And I'm just going to hit with Bahamut for now. No need to get too crazy. And then we'll get 2 cards next turn unless they get rid of it. Sure. Man, if we had even just a touch more life, I would have taken chance on a couple more things, but... Alright, that makes sense. Yeah, Lyndon, you got it. Alright, we're going to activate this. We're going to double block. All right, we got to hope these 2 cards, or 3 cards, I guess, we get next turn are good. Or another flying blocker or some such. All right, that one wasn't. Oh, no! It would have been hard for that to be worse. All right, well, we need you to brick here. If they draw anything real, we're dead. And what's this other ability? This creature deals damage equal to a total amount of other permanents. Oh, well, it's only going to deal 2. Well, hey, that's something. All right, well, this is kind of it. Oh, boo. We're dead. Man, we drew so much mana. And we actually got a bunch out of our deck. That's terrible. All right, GG's. They got us. I'm going to mulligan. I feel like... well, that's worse. I should have kept the other hand. I was about to say, I feel like I kind of want to get some ramp spells and stuff going, but this... Okay, at least against this deck, I can kill early stuff that matters. So that's a thing. Let's just kill this right now. And then if you'd be so kind to just play a good 1/2 creature here that I could kill, I would love that. Just let that be. Do you have something during your end step to protect it? Probably so, but, you know... Nope, they don't. Alright, cool. Nope, I was kind of hoping you'd be a Fenrir there. What do we got? There's a Tifa. Yeah. I was hoping I was going to get to kill one of those last turn. No such luck. Ugh. Boy. Alright. Man, I needed... man, we didn't get any of our ramp spells, and we're sitting there holding a Terror of the Peaks, which is rough. I mean, we're only getting hit for 1 with a Tifa, which is good. But it's going to be a lot more next turn. I think we have to do this, whether I like it or not. Rough. Oh my gosh, and we would have hit Brotherhood's ends on the way down. Oh, that's so bad. Oh man, sometimes when your luck's not there, it's just not there. I mean, maybe I'll get lucky, draw another Brotherhood's End, get this Smuggler surprise or summon Bahamut off, but otherwise, nah. Yeah, it's kind of our only real play here now. Yep. Pump your Tifa, send your... Nope. Okay. I thought they were just gonna try to get a bunch of damage in on us there. Huh. Well, not really much to do here. I mean, play anything reasonable here and we die. Well, that's not really it. And you could have fetched for a land there. Alright. That's 15. You got me. Cool. Yeah, we didn't really play anything that game, so that's tough. Alright, we'll keep this and see what we find. Segu Wildling. Alright, don't see that too often. Let's see what happens. We're going to counter some things? Nope. Or nor are we bouncing a thing. Alright, opponent wasn't doing anything the first couple of turns. Oh, they're just ramping up. That's not good. Okay, well, what do we have? Nothing is the answer. Alright, guess we're just attacking. I just need to get like 2 ramp spells at a time would make life so much easier. If we could just have that happen, that would be great. What do you have? Oh, you're playing Dragon Back Assault and white mana for Get Lost. Wow. There's a lot going on here. I guess I'll get that. I'm trying to think about what's my turn even gonna look like? I guess I'll exile the other land, so you can't have that. Pass the turn? Oh, they had the white mana anyway, so it didn't even matter. Sure, you got it. Yeah, our turn. All right. Get rid of this, I guess. Oh, that's interesting. So now the question is, are they playing counters or not? Or bounce spells or what have you. I feel like we can just pass here, though. I don't think we have to be in a hurry to do anything. We could, like, respond to them doing a thing, I guess. Okay, well, now we kind of have to. If we're going to do it. Let's go with this and this. I don't think I want to put Calamity down there just yet. And we'll just hit you for an 8-ball. Alright. So now they could like Yuna or something, I guess, if they want to. But Yuna only really has one real target. So you're Doppelgang and Elesh Norn. I mean, I see what you're going for. Doesn't really matter, though. I can appreciate the play, however. But that's still a lot of damage you got to deal with, even when they don't trigger otherwise. Alright. So yeah, a couple of the games we just drew a lot of mana. So, like, I mean, when that happens, it happens. You got to draw your spells to play. But I will say, an interesting thing about Elesh Norn, if you want to play her right now, is she actually does turn off pretty much the majority of the mono-green Tifa deck, right? Their whole thing's about landfall stuff. So if you turn that off, their deck really doesn't do much of anything. So it's kind of an interesting spot to have that. And it is good against a few other things. As we saw, though, it doesn't really turn off the sagas because they're already in play and then they get the counter. So that doesn't really do anything to those. So it kind of just depends. But it is cool to get to play with Elesh Norn, at least for the next couple of weeks till it goes away. It's a really sweet card. And what's funny is if you're new to the game, people thought that card was going to be busted in Commander and Standard and was going to be terrible. And turns out it was just an okay card that didn't even see that much play. So sometimes hype doesn't live up, but cards can still be useful. But yeah, you know the deal. There'll be a link in the description. Take you over to Moxfield, channel sponsor. Also, don't forget to buy your stuff over at Tales of Adventure. Save money with my code. And if you want to get private deck help or just extra videos like this past week where we talked about what to do at rotation, become a member down below. Otherwise, just go ahead and watch the video and watch it all the way through because it always helps the channel and it's still free. That's all of you for now. We'll see you next time.